If I should have a daughter instead of mom, she's going to call me Point B. Because that way she knows that no matter what happens, she can always find her way back to me. And I'm going to paint the solar systems on the backs of her hands, so she has to learn the entire universe before she can say, oh, I know that like the back of my hand. And she's going to learn that life will hit you hard in the face, wait for you to get back up, just so it can kick you in the stomach. But getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they love the taste of air. There is hurt here that cannot be fixed by band-aids or poetry, so the first time she realizes that Wonder Woman isn't coming, I'll make sure she knows that she doesn't have to wear the cape all by herself. Because no matter how wide you stretch your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch the pain, all the pain that you want to heal. Believe me, I've tried. And baby, I'll tell her, don't keep your nose in the air like that. I know that trick. I've done it a million times. You're just smelling for smoke so you can follow the trail back to the house, the burning house, so you can find the boy who lost everything in the fire to see if you can save him. Or else find the boy who lit the fire in the first place to see if you can change him. But I know she will anyways, so I'll always keep an extra supply of chocolate and rain boots nearby, because there's no heartbreak that chocolate can't fix. Okay, well there's a few heartbreaks that chocolate can't fix, but that's what the rain boots are for, because the rain will wash away everything if you let it. I want her to see the world through the underside of a glass-bottom boat, to look through a magnifying glass at the galaxies on the pinpoint of the human mind, because that's the way that my mom taught me, that there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said, when you open your hands to catch and wind up with only blisters and bruises, when you step out of the phone booth and try and fly, and the very people that you want to save are the ones that are standing on your cape. When your boots will fill with rain and you'll be up to your knees in disappointment, and those are the very days that you have all the more reason to say thank you. Because there is nothing more beautiful than the way that the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline no matter how many times it's sent away. You will put the wind in win some, lose some. You will put the star in starting over, and no matter how many landmines erupt in a minute, make sure that your mind lands on this funny thing called life. And yes, on a scale of 1 to over-trusting, well, I'm pretty damn naive, and I want her to know that this world is made out of sugar. It can crumble so easily if you let it. But make sure you stick your tongue out and taste it. And baby, I'll tell her, remember that your mama is a warrior, and your papa is a warrior, and you're the girl with the small hands and big eyes who never stops asking for more. Remember that good things come in threes, but so do bad things, and always apologize when you've done something wrong, but don't you ever apologize for the way that your eyes refuse to stop shining. Your voice is small, but don't you ever stop singing. And when they finally hand you heartbreak and slip hatred and war under your doorstep, hand you handouts on street corners of cynicism and defeat, you tell them that they really ought to meet your mother.